Bring it on, bitches. Oh, those are mines. Alright, what up, homies? This is part 15 of inFamous, and this may or may not be the last part, I think, because we're really close to the end of the game, and this is another mission, so, and, you know, we're about to get the race sphere, or we're about to go for the race sphere, all that good stuff. You know, it's the end of inFamous, so this may or may not be the last part, but let's start this mission. Okay, well, End of the Road sounds very, finale-like. Looks like Kessler, blah, 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 blah. Lots of stuff going on. Looks like John's got a plan. I'm talking over this this very important dialogue, but I think that's what you want. You want me to say things constantly, over and over and over again. And you know what the thing is? You guys say, "Hey, you should talk over the dialogue," but at the same time, I always think to myself, at least for me personally, I always think, if somebody was talking over the dialogue, you know, your reasoning is like, oh, well, we can always read the subtitles, but that sounds like kind of difficult. Like me talking and you reading the subtitles. I know I couldn't do that, so that seems rather bizarre to me that some people would actually say that. I don't know. That's just me, though. There's no way I could listen to one person say something that's completely irrelevant and somewhat retarded and trying to read the dialogue that is obviously narratively driven and is actually trying to, you know, be cohesive to something, you know, instead of my usual off-topic rants and ramblings and whatnot. Also, I don't know what the fuck I'm supposed to be doing right now because I was talking over John, but there's a lot of enemies here and I'm zapping all of them, so that's good, right? I mean, I don't want them to be around anymore. Now, I don't know, is Cole killing them? I mean, would you consider him when? Well, yeah, because when you murder, it says like wounded, and then it says enemy killed. So yeah, he's killing them. Am I supposed to take this out? Thunderstorm? Oh, that worked. All right, I can just do that for the rest of them. A good strategy is always to zap something, and then inhale it back in. You don't get much out of it, but you get more than what you put into it, so that's always a nice little strategy. I think somebody mentioned it in the comments. I did know this beforehand, but that is always something you can do in inFamous. Works in inFamous 2 as well, I believe. Taking fire, Cole. Destroy those guns. I'm doing it, dude. Calm down. I just gotta get to it. Oh, there's like 3 dudes on that building. I'm just gonna get on the building and thunderstorm it, right? Whoa! Ah, that move is just so fucking good. It's gonna get a lot cooler too. Watch. You'll see what I mean when shit goes down. I always want to not spoil the game, but some shit's about to go down and we're about to look cooler. Although I always wonder, well, I guess I'll wait until it actually happens for me to mention what I'm about to mention. Oh, there's a bunch of dudes in this roof. Let me get behind this. Line them all up. Well, they're not exactly lined up, but I'll do it anyway. There, I got somebody out of it. Go to the... Okay. Get away from the building. I want you breathing in this crap. Ow, 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 ow. So what have you guys been up to? What are you guys playing? I need to get back to one very important game, and that's Pokemon Y. I'm like such a huge Pokemon fan, but I definitely have not. I've been slacking on that game for sure. And usually when a brand new Pokemon game comes out, like a new generational leap, it's one of those things for me where I put in thousands and thousands and thousands of hours into it, just because that's what I always do. And I've really been slacking on Y. It's pick up and play for me for the past few months, but I really need to really get into it and put a shitload of hours back into that game, and I really want to go back into it. I think I will soon. I'm trying to find some time. I do have some time coming up. I'm kind of excited, actually. Because whenever I get free time, I'm always a little overwhelmed. Like, oh my god, I don't know what to do with all this time. What should I do? What should I play? Oh, well, I'll tell you. Games. Lots of games. So many games. How many games, you ask? Oh, yeah, a lot. Many. How many? Give me a number. 6? Oh, really? That's not too much. I know, but you know. You know. Do you know? Oh, really? Do you know? Do you know what it feels like loving someone that's in a rush to throw you away? I do know that feeling. It fucking sucks, let me tell you. But it's not about depression. It's about happiness. So let's get happy. And I'm not going to sing the Pharrell happy song, which would have been a good segue had I wanted to sing that song, but I don't want to sing that song. I'm also pretty upset that I just fell off that train track, or at least being slightly attached to it so I can get to the train track, because that would have been a lot faster. Dude, I'm moving, dude. I don't even know what's going on right now, to be honest with you. And I always am honest with you guys. I try to be honest all the time, even though I lie a lot. Ah, what do you mean I was slow? Well, yeah, I know that. I was trying. I fell off. I'm not going to waste all that time going up a building. Alright, round 2. Remember that one time I lied in inFamous? Where I was like, it's part 11. No, wait a minute, it's 12. I think those were the numbers. But either way, I lied to that degree. I still feel guilty about it to this day. Okay, dude, seriously, I'm like going. There we go. Just ever since that day, I just feel so bad. I lied to you guys. I'm so sorry. Nah, I'm not sorry. I have no fucking regret. Oh, shit. And I'm back on the ground. That's good news. Okay, well, let's stop right there. I can keep up with that.
They've got a boat inbound, probably trying to take advantage of the fact that water will kill you. I've got fuel leaking all over the place, so you've got to catch up to us or we're going to lose the sphere again.
Bring it on, bitches. Oh, those are mines. I just realized that right at the last second. Let me take a different approach. One that involves going up here, even though all the mines are now gone. Oh, Jesus, Murphy. I really hope you guys are using that now. Jesus, Murphy. If you're ever in a situation where you need to go like, oh, Jesus Christ, or oh, holy shit, or something, say Jesus, Murphy. And watch your friends and family just be in awe of your newfound vocabulary. And when they say, where'd you learn that, or where'd you pick that up from, you don't have to tell them. It's okay. I'll let you take credit for my material, because I know it makes you look cool. And people love doing that. They love taking material and using it as their own material, because it makes you look better, and you didn't have to think about it, and you think to yourself, I'm not some comedian, I'm not some famous celebrity where I'm going to run into situations where people think I'm stealing. It's just one of those things where you can take it, man, and people will think you're cooler. But you know what? I'm going to give you that permission. Use my material. Any material I have, use it. I don't need the credit. Alright? I've got other shit. I've got women. I wish I had women. I don't know what killed... Well, it was the grenade that killed me, but... It's a turret that really got me. I should have used my shield. Yeah. I always forget after the fact or during the pummeling that I'm receiving. But I never am smart enough to use the shield right as I go into it. Oh my god. Holy shit. Look at all that. Oh, I should use my thunderstorm thing. Oh, there's the ray sphere. Oh, fuck. There you go. Ray sphere is mine. I cannot keep Cole in a straight path. Look at it. It's so shiny.
You know, I had that thing in my hands once.
Kessler asked me to hold it while he adjusted some cables during a test. I could feel it pulsing, like something was inside it trying to get out. It's not right.
And everyone wants it.
That big lightning strike of yours should destroy its protective container. Then we can blow the sphere sky high.
How many lives has that thing destroyed? Corrupted. I can't risk it falling into the wrong hands. But it gave me powers once before. If I use it again, it could make me twice as strong. And then no one would dare challenge me.
Yeah, here we go. A pretty big karma moment right here. Destroy the ray sphere or activate the ray sphere. And guess what? I am playing good, so I'm going to destroy the ray sphere. Because that's what I should do.
Trish's crumpled body flashes through my head. I think of Amy, Zeke, and I hit that sphere with everything I've got. But something goes wrong. The race field cracks open, creating a vortex of energy. John's pulled in, and it tears him apart. And I run. John and the ray sphere are gone, reduced to ashes. Nothing went according to plan, but at least the ray sphere is out of the picture.
Boom! Your actions have made you more heroic.
I'm disappointed, Cole. The ray sphere was the catalyst of your powers, and it could have strengthened you even more, but you rejected it. I, for one, wouldn't have done the same thing.
Yeah, well, I'm not like you. It took me a while, but I finally realized that this isn't about me, about what I want. Not anymore. It's about keeping this city safe. And once you're dead, no one will ever threaten it again.
That remains to be seen. Meet me at the Staten building.
That was pretty cool how Cole was like dancing on top of that light post. You see that? So the ray sphere is destroyed. That was obvious. That was clearly the good option for the greater good. If you were selfish and you wanted to get more powers, you could do that by activating the ray sphere. Now, the thing that I was going to mention earlier, and now that this mission has happened, I'll mention it now. If you activate the ray sphere, you do get more powerful. You're like now if you what the hell is Cole doing? If you're evil, your electricity is red. And once you activate that ray sphere, your electricity has like this sort of black tint to it. Like the red electricity just looks like red electricity throughout the whole game. But once you get to this turning point in the game and activate the ray sphere, your electricity looks like all like black and like super dark and stuff. And it looks really awesome. But I always wondered, and I still to this day have not looked it up myself, which I easily could have. But I've always wondered that if you were doing a good playthrough and then chose to activate the ray sphere, would your electricity turn to red and black and you'd be completely changed to an evil person right then and there despite all your good work? Or would your good electricity turn into blue electricity? You see what I'm saying? Now, I've actually never figured this out, so maybe someone who does know this could answer it for me, but I've always wondered that because the black and blue electricity actually looks really dope. Now, I think this is pretty much it. Let's get into this mission.
And here we are, back where it all started. I was so worried that you weren't gonna live through the blast. But you were fine. More than fine, actually.
I remember your voice now. You were there after the bomb went off.
I've always been there, Cole. Every step of your life.
Oh, here we go. Kessler boss fight. We're finally fighting him. And he is super, he's a super powerful conduit. He's killing it right now. And he's got multiple stages. There's probably a really efficient way to take care of this guy. And I haven't faced him in 5+ years now, so I clearly don't really know the best approach or remember the best approach. But it's a pretty long fight. He says a lot of things, and he's saying things right now that I'm talking over. But I always try to offer any wisdom I might have, and I really don't remember any solid approach to fighting him. But there's a lot of like electrical wires sticking out of the ground that you can use. Now there is later on he has like a very dangerous move where he summons like multiple Kesslers or something, and they're like one-hit kills, I think, so you might want to watch out for those. But other than that, it's this little field is our playground of fighting for him, and as long as you kind of make sure you're always close to one of these electrical wires, you should be alright. And like I mentioned in previous parts, I played this game on hard my first time through, and I found it to be extremely easy, which is why in playing this Let's Play now, I'm shocked that I'm dying so easily. I'm like legitimately shocked. Like, I know I always joke about how bad I am at games, but it's really kind of like fucking blowing my mind right now that I found this game so easy how long ago, and now I sometimes die at the most obvious easy moments. But yeah, my first playthrough was hard, so the first time I fought him was on hard, and I believe I did it my first try, but I maybe not, because I think I died from the one-hit KO thing. But it's a lengthy fight for sure. I like boss fights that really give you a sense of satisfaction, and when a boss fight is usually this long, that's where you gain that satisfaction, because you're putting so much work into them, but at the same time, it's not overly difficult, right? Like, you have close calls, but oh shit. Oh shit. I'm tapping the hell out of X, and I am getting fucked right now. Did he kill me? Oh, don't kill me. Oh!
Cole, make a run for it. I'll take care of this gas bag. This doesn't concern you, fat man.
God damn. He fucking threw Zeke like down the fucking football field. You see that? Oh, yeah, here we go. We might want to watch out for these. Yeah, the multiple Kesslers, you really don't want to touch those. Holy shit. Yeah, I like how you're getting, it's such a lengthy fight, but you don't have that many close calls when it comes to dying. Or, when it's, again, like overly... Yeah, you go. See, I'm doing a lot of damage to him now if I can get some megawatts into him. I don't know what those are, but I'm going to stay away from... I think they're mines. Mine? There we go. I'm just peppering him now. Oh. Did he just gain some health back? Shit. Shit. Oh, I should use my Karmic Overload. I don't think I've used it once this entire playthrough, actually. I was supposed to say, I cannot fucking get that thing for the life of me. Next time he's down, I'm going to use my Karmic Overload and finish this shit. Whoa! Oh, come on. So close. Oh, God, he's right. He's almost there. Come on. Oh. Yeah.
Die!
I looked down at Kessler, reveling in my victory. And then I heard him whisper, "Trish, I love you. Please forgive me." Then he was on me, fingers digging into my face. As Kessler's secrets played out in my head, I finally began to understand. I saw his nemesis, a beast intent on extinguishing all life. In those early days, Kessler could have used his powers to stop it. But instead, he fled with his family, leaving others to fend for themselves. Hunted for years, Kessler and his family watched as the rest of the world went to hell. And then it was too late. Too late to fight. Too late to save anyone. In that moment of failure and grief, he used his newest and most dangerous power. He went on a one-way trip back in time, attempting to rewrite history. Kessler seized control of the First Sons and accelerated the Ray Sphere's development. Decades spent plotting the blast, organizing the quarantine, finding me. Yet the thing that drove him forward, Kessler's sole link to the past, was a picture from his wedding day, when he married Trish, with Zeke as his best man. My brain lurched, unable to accept that Kessler and I were the same person. That he'd come back in time to mold me into the savior he failed to be, going so far as to kill the woman he loved, I loved, so that I wouldn't be tied down by emotions. No, Kessler wanted me strong, ruthless, so that when I faced the beast, I'd be capable of making impossible decisions, all for the common good. And then Kessler fell back, dead. His final message, my final message, burned into my brain. I take one last look down at myself, my future self, and turn away, the rage curdling inside. I hate everything about Kessler, but when the time comes, I will be ready.
There we go, people. inFamous. Fantastic ending, by the way. It's one of those endings that, it's a big one, right? Like, there's a big kind of plot twist. It really is kind of shocking, but it's very easily explained. I felt like they did a great job in telling you, in explaining a very complicated plot twist involving time travel, and like I said, making it simple for you to understand. Often at times when I play games like these that have a really complicated plot twist, or just a really complicated, ending in general, I often find myself looking up, afterwards online, like plot summary and analysis and whatnot to maybe get the full breakdown for maybe certain elements that I didn't understand. But for this, I felt like it was a perfect combination of, a complicated story that was told so well that it just wasn't that complicated. And they told it in a timely manner. I mean, that was a small cutscene. So, Kessler is you. Kessler is Cole McGrath from the future. You spring back to mold yourself into a better person to take on the Beast, and the Beast is, you'll find out in inFamous 2, assuming you've played inFamous 2 or you haven't played inFamous 2, or maybe you'll wait until I Let's Play inFamous 2, which it's not going to be right after this game, of course, but, I'm sure we'll Let's Play inFamous 2 at some point. But that's what happens in inFamous 2. inFamous 2 takes place pretty much right after the events of inFamous 1, and that's the whole point, right? This one ends saying, we're going to fight, Cole pretty much said, but when, that challenge comes, I'll be ready to fight the Beast. And inFamous 2 starts with Cole versus the Beast. That's where this whole kind of situation starts to really play out. So, inFamous was one of those games where right when you finished it, it tells you, like, straight up, there's going to be another one, and this was preparing you for a larger scheme of things, right? Because that's what the whole game is really set up for. Whereas you're playing this game, you think it's for one finale, but it really sets you up for a bigger scheme. And that's what I really like about inFamous. It was a lot, and another thing I really love about this game is it's a lot of gameplay with good storytelling, but not overdoing it in terms of storytelling, right? You're not doing tons of cutscenes. You're not doing tons of situations where it's not interactive, or you can't play the game, or you can't, do something, right? A lot of the time, the dialogue was playing during gameplay, which was even a problem for me and doing these Let's Plays, because a lot of you guys were like, hey, just talk over the dialogue. But those are certain, when you're playing alone, obviously you're not talking or making noise or anything, so you'll be able to listen to that just fine and really get the whole experience. But And playing this for the third time now in, you know, a modern time, weird how you say modern when the game really wasn't, it's still considered modern to this day. It was only how many years ago. But for my third playthrough, you know, kind of appeared as though I was really frustrated with the game, because I was running into all those turrets and everything, and yeah, I guess I was getting pretty frustrated, but I remember enjoying this game a lot more back in 2009. Or was it 2008? I believe this was 2009 this game came out. But I still really enjoyed it a lot. Again, might just because I was doing a Let's Play, so I was trying to focus on commentary rather than really analyzing certain situations. Because I've really come to the conclusion that when I am recording a video, I have a different play style than when I'm not recording a video, because it's easier for me to focus and kind of analyze everything. Whereas when I'm doing a Let's Play, I think about really weird things to talk about. So the gameplay is kind of a secondary thing for me. Because a lot of you guys say that you actually listen to these as podcasts rather than actually just like Let's Plays. But hey, look at that. Hey, Sean Layden at the very end of the fucking credits. Sean Layden, new president and CEO of Sony Computer Entertainment America.
Once Kessler and the Ray Sphere were gone,
And there's a end dialogue thing going on here.
now I understand that this is my life. There's no going back. That the gift of these powers will be my burden until the day I die. The people around here, they love me. How long will that last? What's going to happen the first time they expect me to be there for them and I'm not? I don't even know who to trust. Moya is still running around, planning God knows what. And Zeke, I don't know what to think. I've never been more alone.
Yeah, they're really setting. Yeah, they're really kind of setting you up for like the fact that this is going to be this was going to have a second entry, and it did. So that's it. We're back into the game. inFamous is completed. Congratulations, you've beaten inFamous, free roam, Empire City, and everything, and blah 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 blah. Great stuff. Thank you all for joining me in another Let's Play on this YouTube channel. I've completed a lot of games now. This is pretty awesome, guys. So I don't know what the next Let's Play will be. I'm assuming you've been giving me suggestions or something, and I'll figure it out or whatnot. But I'll just see you when the next Let's Play starts. Thank you all for watching so much, and I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.